Shalom, 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 mashapaka. Welcome to Houston. Again, thank you so much for having us. This has been a great time. Now it's time to go over some Hebrew. And now understand when I say Hebrew, I'm talking about it all of it. You guys ready? Mm-hmm. So let's open with a word of prayer. We'll dive in, and it's going to be great. Go ahead. Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Father Yah, Elohim of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, thank you for this time. Thank you for just this awesome experience and all of the edification. Thank you for drawing souls to you again and the commitment and the baptisms. Thank you for the mashapaka and all the joy and laughter and the great food that you've allowed us to have. Father, we pray that you be in this lesson. Allow it to be a great time of edification that is glorifying to you. Father, I pray that the words that we all share from you and by your Spirit, even if there's words of disagreement, that they bring clarity. You can be glorified in disagreements as well. And we pray that we have that spirit as we continue to seek you and understand. Father, I pray that the complicated things are made simple today. We just do this to please you, to understand ourselves better, and to get a deeper understanding of the culture and the word. All of it is so amazing, and we thank you for how you've made it so simple yet so deep. Hallelujah, hallelujah. To you belong all the glory, honor, and praise. Yahweh, our Most High Elohim. Aman, aman. All right. So family, first off, I'm going to show you this chart. I'll make it a little bit bigger for a brief moment here online. Most of the online community has seen this chart because we talk about it a lot. Now, remember that false prophet I told you guys about earlier?
Yeah.
The ravenous bird?
Yeah.
So he put together this chart. Look, I hate that he's a false prophet because he's a brilliant man. Very, very studious. He got all the scholarly things. Very good brother in that sense. This is how it's going down. In the first chunk there, you see it says Rabare script. That's how you pronounce that GH sound, according to Rabare. Rabare is how you say Hebrew in Rabare. Now, what's crazy, you guys remember me sharing that Ra sound with you before? Yeah. So here's the thing about the Ra sound. The ayin, the final letter in Yahweh Shai's name, it looks like a circle. You've seen it before, right? That right there? Oh, wait. That's not circling. Sorry. 1 second. Online can see it being circled. I got you. Let me go over here. This right here, this circle, see it? Yeah, that. That is the final letter of our Messiah's name. It is an I. It's cool because it looks like an I if a child drew it. But it makes the I sound. When it is the first letter of a word, it makes a Ra sound. The crazy thing about it is that scholars know this. And if you go to a concordance, it's cool because I learned all this stuff and then I saw it being proven as I would begin to dig into the parts of books that nobody cares to even look at. Like who goes to a concordance and decides to figure out what all the letters in Hebrew represent at the very back of the book? I do. But at the same time, I'm the same kid who I found a dictionary in my grandma's house many, many years ago. This is crazy. I'll tell you how the Most High works. Many, many years ago, I was in the bathroom. And let me tell you about bathrooms in the Midwest. They can have anything in them. Now, one of the things my grandma's bathroom had in it, just sitting there, was a dictionary. And I felt an unction for whatever reason to grab this dictionary. And I saw in the dictionary the letters, you know how it says A, and then all the A words, and then B, all the B words. But this dictionary, for some reason, decided to have on the A page all of the ways that the letter A is communicated in different dialects over time. For some reason, it was about 8 years old, I felt like learning all of the letters in a very specific dialect. And the one that I chose, I found out, so I learned it, I memorized it, and I used to write in it all the time. I was writing English words, but using this font. Come to find out, many years later, that was Paleo-Hebrew. So I knew Paleo-Hebrew letters at the age of 8. All that to say, that stuff's really fascinating to me. This letter, when you go to the concordance and other books, you will read a footnote. The ayin is pronounced ra. People know this, but the Westerners who decide to put our stuff together and translate for us, this will prove a lot of the points you were trying to make earlier, they said, we can't make that sound. Let's just treat it as a silent letter. That's crazy. If you see the asterisk there, it will say this sound makes the GH sound, but people found it difficult, so they treat it like a silent letter. Does that sound like something we should do? No. Can I show you guys something in the scripture? Let's do it. How many of you are familiar with the city of Gaza? A lot of us are, especially in recent times, unfortunately, and we certainly pray for those people who are affected, man. Don't be so callous that you're just like, see, it's the Most High's time. No, that's dangerous and that's crazy over there. Okay, let me show you something. So we're going to find the word Gaza, in the scripture. One second, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Cool. Okay. Gaza. Who can spell Gaza? Simple. G-A-Z-A. Cool. We'll find it. Genesis chapter 10, verse 19 says there, and the border of the Canaanites was from Sidon as thou comest to Gerar unto Gaza. So we know we're talking about a place, and we know we're talking about a place in the so-called Middle East, at least in the ancient version of it, right? Let's go ahead and click this scripture. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to click it. The word Gaza. Oh, what's the first letter there? No, that is the ayin in modern Hebrew. That is that letter. They know it makes the G sound. But look what they try to do. They try to tell you it's transliterated as Aza. Nah, because ain't nobody in Gaza saying Aza. It's right in front of your eyes. And when you start knowing what to look for, you start seeing. And so sometimes I'll see words that start with that letter and I want to kind of try to see, and I click on it, and these G words are spelled with that letter. So what I'm saying is not made up, and many scholars will prove it, and they themselves will admit we couldn't pronounce that sound because it was something that the ancient Semites could do, but we couldn't. Even in, I think, Arabic, they still have that ra. So Rabare is what we're learning. A form of it with some caveat. Now, I'm going to try to make it simple. But, just a little bit. What we'll do is teach, in a sense, what you guys have learned for the paleo. Because for the most part, the language does work this way. You have a consonant sound with a ah following it. We'll talk about the way that the language works with the vowels in a little bit here. Okay? So, let's go back to the chart. Because I got to tell you why sometimes it's not good to have such a singular mindset when we're approaching the language. Okay, let's get this. Let's make this big chart here. Okay, so now we understand what Chabare is, right? To an extent. It's how you say the word Hebrew in the language. Now we have an understanding because the word Hebrew starts with that first letter, that ayin. Where does the word Hebrew, why are we called Hebrews? Very good. We're descendants of Eber. Descendants of Eber, there's a lot of people. I'm not going to get into that. That's a separate lesson. Now look on this chart here. You will see, if you look, you have the letters, and then you have their equivalents all the way across the board. Now, unfortunately, the way that this guy teaches, he says if you use any other letter, then you're not of Yah, O, and that you're a heathen and you're going to burn and all this stuff. You must learn it this way. If you use any other script or use any other language according to them, you're a failure. Okay. And then they also say that these other things are pagan and Canaanite. Now the Canaanites, because they're nearby, they use the script. But why are we spiritualizing and applying life meaning to language? Do we all forget that the Most High came and separated the languages? Why did he do that? We're building a tower to try to kill him when we were unified. And like, they're doing too much. They're imagining evil too much when they're together. Separated them. So language, we have to remove this spiritualization of language, okay? All right, so now that I've shown you that, I can give you guys this this chart at some point, but you'll see here across the way. So at the top, we have the first letter. That's Ah. Everybody say it with me, Ah. Ah. Okay. Everything that you see on that top row is pronounced Ah. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Everything in the second row is pronounced Ba. Everybody say Ba. Ba. Cool. Zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Even this, so this row right here that looks like chicken feet going crazy, that is Ugaritic. Ugaritic Canaan. And that's what I was talking about earlier with the Ak, when I said anybody who trying to get their hands on the Epic of Gilgamesh and all those things, that's Ugaritic, also a Semitic language. Very interesting. Looks nothing like the rest. At least the other ones sort of kind of look like each other, right? Until you get to that. And then look, right here, you see that row that says Proto-Canaan? Yeah. That's the one that we're told is the original. Right. But according to this guy, he says, no, that's not the original. He says that is actually the counterfeit. The one that looks like actual pictures. So yeah, when you actually do some of this research, you'll find that a lot of the stuff that we're just told willy, silly, and nilly is just nonsense. That first row is considered the original. Let's go in. On your first card, thank you. We're starting in the top right corner, y'all. Why? Because Hebrew is read that way, from right to left. Do you see how it says Ah right under there? On that first top. What does that first top one look like to you? T and F. Right, T, F. Now, it's actually a flagstaff, and then later it began to be known as the ox head. Now, this brother, call him a brother. I pray he repents for his false prophet ways. He says that the idea of the Ah being an ox head is pagan, because that's why they worship Baal, the bull. So some of the stuff he says is something to ponder and think about. He says our original language, we don't use an ox head to represent authority. We used a beacon or a flag, which an ensign. We see that often, don't we? We'll set up an ensign for Israel. So just something to think about. Go ahead and draw that. What we're going to do, you're going to draw a line, straight line down, and then what you could do, a long line across the top, and then a shorter line on the other side. If you would still prefer to use that other way, because I don't think there's anything wrong with that, you can also have it looking like that. I don't even know if you can see that. It's a little, yeah, no, my bad. The one that looks like a sideways A, I'll show you. There's another variation. And again, if you guys have questions or anything like that, so that's the other one you could use. You'll see this commonly. This, if you kind of look at it, it's pretty much the same thing. Watch.
Would you say, for the sake of like how common it is and being able to communicate with the others that use it, it's worth it to...
Absolutely. Very good, Ak. He said, for the sake of communicating and being able to see, you will more commonly see this one than you will see this one. But if I want to make sure you guys understand it's the same thing. Those are both because in these last days, many understandings are growing and people are gaining a lot of understanding quickly. Want you guys to be able, I can read all the different fonts, truthfully. Okay. So on the front, you have, thank you so much, you have that letter. On the back now, we're going to put what that letter sounds like. Ah. Or you can put ah, and then also put underneath that silent. Sometimes it's a silent letter when it's paired next to another vowel. On the back, yep, A. Some people will put AH. However, so now we're transliterating, and when you transliterate, it's best for you to understand what sound it makes. If you see the letter A and you know that's an ah, go for it. But if you really want to be safe, go ahead and put AH. Great question. Oh, yeah. Sorry. No, it's actually a dash A. That's how he's transliterating it. I think he's using some form of IPA there. Awesome. Next, we have ba. Believe it or not, it represents a house. Ba means in, especially when you see that word used next to, if you see that letter right next to another word, it means in, and then whatever the root word is there. Ba, that's why they say Basham in the name. You can't see that? Oh, don't worry about this. This for them, because I'm writing the same thing. Mother, you got cards from yesterday. She got a private lesson, and she disrupting the class. She got a private lesson while I was eating pancakes. That was a good time. Because of her curiosity, that sparked us having this right here, right now. All praises. Ba. Very simple. Everybody say ba. On the back of your card, put ba. Ah and ba. Well, guess what? That's the first word. That's the first full word in the Hebrew lexicon. Abba. What does that mean? Father. So when we put the picture together, if the authority, the ahs, the authority in the bas, the house, the authority of the house is the father. That's how it works. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have a bunch of prepared pictographs for you guys. But that's how the language works. You guys have seen that? Oh, make it nice and big. We're using one card. Oh, that's fine. Whatever works for you. Yeah, you want to be able to flashcard them.
This is Bach, right?
Yeah.
We quizzing y'all after this.
Now, there's different... Yeah. Mine looks, my handwriting's a little different. Yours is a little more round. It's okay. Yeah, you're good. To your best of your ability, draw that second letter from the right, top right. Next, after that, ga. Different from ra, okay? Ga. Ga looks like a 7. Ga looks like 7.
You say it's different from the other sound you just made.
Yep.
Which letter is that?
So ga looks like 7, soft G. Hard G looks like the 0 down here at the bottom. Yep, and you see G-H-A there. So we're going to transliterate this one as G-A, ga. Forgot what ga is. What does the chart say over there? I don't remember.
So is the thickness of the letter, is that important?
Nah.
No?
Nah, the thickness don't matter. And then especially if I show you some artifacts, you're going to be like, yep, they was definitely using stone chiseling to the best of your ability. And you'll see different variations. Some people are a little more stylized in their fonts, especially when they're like, have you guys seen the Hallelujah scriptures? The way the Most High's name is written on there is very big and like elongated. It looks cool. You know what you're looking at. Fancy. Next, we have da. Now, with da, It's tricky because some of these be looking kind of similar. Da is a fish head, but it also represents a door. See, some people say that's pagan. Got the fish head, it's pagan. But nah. Da. On the back, da, D-A. You guys know this next one? Huh? The next one, what is it, y'all?
Ha.
Ha. Ha. Ha. That word, that letter is very, very prevalent in the scriptures because ha means the. The. On the back, right? Ha, H-A. It can also be a silent letter at times. On this next one, I want you to save a little bit of room on the back when we're going to transliterate it, okay? So we're going to draw the next symbol. This next symbol is difficult to draw. Sometimes it looks like a fork. Sometimes, man, just do it all best, okay? So the best way I think you should do it is like this. You're going to come from the top and angle a little bit and then come straight down. Next to that angle that you made. Good. Angle, straight down. Come across. Angle, straight down.
Okay.
Come across. I draw mine a little different. Y'all want to see how I draw it?
Yeah.
All right, all right.
And look like hell.
That's how I get mine. Yeah. Angle, straight down, slash. But again, I've been practicing this apparently since I was 8, so relax. I didn't know.
Let's go. Slash.
Right in.
There you go.
Angle, straight down, slash. Wah. That makes the wah sound. We all know about wah, right? Ah, wah. Right? How about wah? Wah, Ruach HaKodesh. What does wah mean, family? Beautiful, and. He said water. So water is not a drink. Okay, so it makes the wah sound, but I told you to leave a little space because in Chabare, it makes the O sound. Ya'o, shalom. When the wah is not the first letter of the word, it makes the O sound. Yes, we have what's called metris lectionis embedded, and that's not a Harry Potter quote, embedded in our language. Metris lectionis.
You said it one time when.
When wa is not the first letter of the word, it makes the O sound. Metris lectionis is the Latin or the linguistic term for us to know the mother of our, like how the language works, how the vowel system works. It's embedded.
Makes the O sound?
Yes, yep, O. So when you see, you know how we say shalom?
Sir.
Because that's people who believe it only makes the wa sound. But through much ancient digging that we talked about earlier, we know the wa makes the O sound when it's not the first letter of the word. So shalom is actually shalom. Shalom. But that's Jewish. Okay.
The ish got that right.
Yeah. Okay. Jews drink water. Should you be dehydrated, brother? Brother? How we doing over there? Y'all good? Take your time now. Next we have za. Simple. Za. Okay, this is how you should do it. So the first one, you're just going to do the top line. Just go straight across. In the middle, So straight across. In the middle of that straight across line, draw slightly diagonal a little baby line. Show the online. Oops, online can't see that. There we go. Now, draw another straight line. And this one has a little bit of a lip on the right. You see that? Just a little bit of a dash. Just like that. On the back, Z-A. Now let's talk for a second. Za, not to be confused with Za. Also not to be confused with Sa. Also not to be confused with Sha. With Gucci.
I'm not confused.
Right. People be out here trying to spell stuff, and I'm like, See, first off, you shouldn't have got tatted. Now look at you. Who was your Howard?
And you're stuck because you can't fix it.
No. We're gonna let that one pass. You go get that removed. Your Howard shy? I love this one. This one's fun. This is how I like to do it. This is cha. Yeah, watch out. Don't get the spit on your neighbor's neck. Cha. Cha. It's a lot more gentle than you think. Practice just allowing the back part of your mouth to vibrate a little bit. Cha. L'chaim. L'chaim.
Sounds like you're snoring.
Right, yes. When I was first learning the language, I was dry. You know?
It's the same for like when people are learning Spanish and they can't roll their R's.
Yes. For real. I'm a relo. Now, the way I draw this is like this. You're going to draw two parallel lines. Thank you, sweetheart. Parallel. Across from each other. Now, one is a little higher than the other. The one on the left is a little higher, right? So draw a line. Now draw a line across from it that's just a little lower and goes a little lower. And then just connect them with 3 lines. But start at the top. Here, you connect the top of the right line to the left line. And then you connect the bottom of the left line to the right line. I know. Top. Top gets connected over here. Bottom gets connected over here. And then one in between them. Oh, I can't wait to walk around and see these cards. Cha. Cha. K-H-A on the back. Cha. Let's try that together. Cha. Cha. Next is ta. Ta, not to be confused with tha. You know we're actually supposed to be saying Torah. Torah. It's not the Torah. It's Torah. Here's something cool about the language. When he says I'm the beginning and the end, Alpha and Omega, you know it's not really Alpha and Omega. Those are Greek letters. Ah and Tha. The first letter and the last letter. Did you know when you put those letters together, it has, that's what the F Sefer. And you read the Sefer and you see that symbol everywhere, the and that humpback looking thing. Now that has a divine purpose and a fingerprint. That's another Bible study at another time. Dr. Stephen Pigeon will gladly explain that on his channel. But it's also a sign. We call it the ot. When you put a wa in between them, and the wa also represents and, right? So when you have the wa, and the tha, that is the Hebrew word ot, which is sign or covenant. It's called in it. When you have the beginning and the end paired together, you have the covenant. He is the covenant. We're tied to him through it and everything. That's why I say the Elohim is so grand on every dimension. Okay. Ta. It's a circle. It's a T with a circle in it. It's easy, right? You see the circle T? That's ta. On the back, T-A. Interesting about this is how we get to understand, because people will try to convince you that every little thing is pagan. Friend, I'm trying to tell you that the pagans take the thing that was and make it pagan and use it. The ta, sure, that is the symbol of Tammuz, but it was the ta first. Because they spelled Tammuz with the ta, being a Semitic language. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, we all better know this next one. What is that letter? Ya. This one's fun. I like to come from this top angle. I go like this. Boom, 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 boom. Here, like a Z. Yeah, very good. Like a Z.
Slightly crooked.
Right, slightly crooked Z with some flair. That's Yah. That's the first letter of the Most High's name. Yah. On the back, Y-A. Now this next one. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll give you a moment. Take your time. Any questions on this Yah? Cool. The Yah represents the hand. It's a hand in the pictograph. Next we have Cha. Not Cha, Cha. It's okay if you say Ka though. Treat it like a K, that's fine. You can actually treat this one like a K. It looks like a happy Y. Right, super yay. I like to write this one in a few different ways. The way I show you how I like to write it sometimes, it'll look like a K. See how that kind of sort of looks like a K? No? You don't see it? That's okay. How about now? How about now? Isn't that crazy? All these letters and the letters that we have, that's why I say, the arguments that people get into is like, guys, what are we arguing about? There's letters and symbols. What are they communicating? We should be arguing about what they communicate, not what they are. That's craziness. Ha. I think that's the final letter in Malach. Ma, La, and Cha. Oh, you see that in the middle right there if you run that in reverse. Malacha. Malak. Cool, cool. Next we have La, and it's cool. These next few letters are so fun because they look like the letters that we're familiar with. We have La. Believe that's the shepherd's hook. And sometimes you see other people's font. It's flipped the other way, but you all know what it is. You can recognize it. On the back, La, L-A. Next we have Ma. Ma goes like this. Two lines. Boom, boom, right? On the third line, it's just longer with a curve. Looks like an M. And everyone's going to have a different handwriting, right? Do we critique people's handwriting to the degree? Well, some people are pretty bad. But when we're writing in English, are we like, oh, is it perfect? No, it's just letters. It's just letters. Next, it's cool because I think of it like half of an M. So we know it's not Ma, it's Na. But Na, don't get confused with Pa. They do look pretty similar. You see Pa down there?
No.
At the bottom row here, the third letter from the right, you'll see Pa. Pa is not Na. Nah. Nah. Nah looks like a jagged Y. I like to write paleo with a little more of an edge to it. But hey, some people have like bubbly letters. I've seen some bubbly fonts in paleo. Nah. Let's go back to Ya for a moment. My apologies, family. Ya. Remember that Ya? When Ya is not the first letter of a word in the Ghabare, it makes the A sound, like today. One of my favorite words to say when I was reading Genesis 1:1 in Hebrew, or Genesis chapter 1 in Hebrew, Waya'e. It was cool. It was fun to say. Waya'e. Waya'e. Or. He also created the lights. Or is lights.
And you said when Yah is not what?
When Ya is not the first letter of the word, it makes the A sound. So you can put A-Y. When it is a vowel, so I'll explain. All of these are consonants. There are a select few that work as consonants and vowels. Those are the ones I'm pointing out. When they're not the first letter, they are vowels by default. So far, the vowels that we have are A, Ha, because Ha can be silent, is treated as a vowel. When Ha is not the first letter of the word, it is silent. My apologies for not clearing that up earlier. You can go back to your Ha card. I'll give you a moment. When Ha is not the first letter of the word, it is silent. I forgot I was supposed to be teaching you guys the vowels along the way. When Wa is not the first letter of the word, it makes the O sound. When Ya is not the first letter of the word, it makes the A sound. And that works because it's just backwards. You got Ya, and then you got A. Y-A. Mm-hmm.
So Yah makes the what sound?
Why do you need it? Check. Any questions so far? Yes. No, when Ya is not the first letter? Here, let's do this. You mind if I run it from the top of all the vowels? And then there was another question. Is it vowel related?
I got it.
Thank you, Okay, the first vowel consonant combination we have A, the first letter. I'm going to stand up here and point to it for you, too. This one right here, A, or silent. When it's next to a vowel or it's not the first letter of a word, it is silent.
Say it again.
When it's not the first letter of a word, it's silent. Or if it's next to a vowel, it's silent. Because it could be the first letter of the word, but next to a vowel and it's silent. Like the word or, which means light. Because it's next to the A being the first letter, and then you have a wa and a ra to spell or, but because it's next to the vowel, it's silent, so it's or in that instance. So when it's next to a vowel, or not the first letter, it is silent. Ha is ha when it's the first letter of a word, or it's silent. It's okay. Ha is ha or silent. Yeah. Just think of it like this. The default is always, if it's not the first letter of the word, then it takes on the vowel form. Does that make sense? If it's not the first letter of the word, it takes the default. I'm giving you guys very general stuff just for you to get going, and then eventually we'll talk about more grammar stuff. But yeah, this is like the foundational blocks. Every language has some caveats and nuances. We won't worry about those right now. Cool. The next vowel we get to talk about wa. Wa makes the wa sound when?
When it's not the first letter.
No! When it's the first letter of a word, it is a consonant. It's wa. When it is not the first letter of the word, it makes the O sound. Like, see that word? Shalom. Yeah, the small hat's got it right. The next vowel, ya, makes the ya sound when it is the first letter of the word. And then it just makes the A sound, which is nice. It's just reverse when it's not the first letter of a word. Cool. And then we already got through our cha, la, ma, na, right? We good on those? Cha, la, ma, na. Let's say that together. Cha, la, ma, na, a, ya, ta, cha, a, ba, ga, da, ha, silent, wa, o, wa, o, wa, o, za. Let's go fast. Abagada. Abagada hawaza. Chatayacha lamana. Let's go.
You lost me on that one.
Hey,
Lost me on
hey,
that one.
y'all gonna accidentally speak in tongues. Keep it up.
The AHA and CHA.
One more time. Very similar. Yes. So it's like a hard K. I treat this one, honestly, this one just like, I don't put that CHA, I just put K. Because it's very much acts like a K. It's often transliterated as just a K sound. Like Kyle. This is when your small hat pops out, right? L'chaim. Cha. L'chaim means to life in the small hat community. It does mean to life, like l'chai. Chai means life. That's why Eve's name is Choah. Life is embedded. We just read that earlier. The giver of all life. That's what her name means. Choah. Abagada hawaza. Okay, take a breath. Chatayacha lamana. Yeah, very good, very good. Yes. I hate writing this letter.
That one is so cool.
It is cool. They get on my nerves because this letter also, we're talking about sa here for online. It's like the most varied version. You'll see a lot of different versions of this one and this one. They can't make up their mind. People just got lazy chiseling it, I bet. So this is how I draw it. The first thing I do is my 2 lines up top. 2 lines up top. So easy, right? Yes, you draw 3 lines up top if you want to. You're gonna have a funky looking P.
1, 2, 3.
No, yours looks really good. You cold with it.
Yeah.
We have our, what do you call them? Scribe.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Put the line in the middle on the bottom one.
Uh-huh.
And then you take this line and just. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you cold with it.
Another job.
She cold.
KJB
I'm not. I'm gonna show y'all how. Oh, all of y'all. Okay, let me sit down. All right. Y'all are really good with this letter.
Not all of us.
You need help?
Yeah, let's go.
Anybody need help?
I'll be right there.
All right, check it, check it. So, watch this, watch this. 1, 2, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start this line. Make sure these lines start kind of in the same spot. Sorry, I'm trying to do it in the air. Now, this next one, I'm gonna go like this and then stop halfway. And then I'm gonna go down. Perfect. Yeah, no, y'all cool with it. 1, 2, or you can do how she did. I feel like mine's faster in writing. Where I go 1, 2, come around down. 1, 2, come around down. 1, 2, come around halfway down. 1, 2, come around down halfway. 1, 2, come around down halfway down.
Does the angle matter?
Nah.
Because
Hey, compare. Compare it to when they was chiseling on rock. I'm sure yours is beautiful. There's some artifacts you'd be like,
Crazy.
I think that's Baruch. Next, Ra. That was going to take some time, for real. We lost it. And we were the only people with this way of speaking with this letter. Again, that's why Westerners, when they came across it, not only did they hear it, they couldn't do it, so they said, nah, that's silent. That's a silent letter right there. These are your scholars, ladies and gentlemen.
These are your scholars.
We don't know how to make that sound, so we're going to pretend it's silent. Ra also, when it's not the first letter of the word, makes the I sound. You're all familiar with that one, Yahweh Shai. Now, the thing about it, I'm teaching you this. Good luck trying to get other people to join it. But you know what? Times are running short. The Most High is opening understanding. People are a lot more perceptive of this stuff. It's a beautiful thing, actually.
Not the first letter of the word makes the I sound?
Yes, sir. And some people put that as an AI, and some people just put an I. Yeah? Up to you how you want to transliterate that. Come on. All right, I told y'all about Pa. Pa is just like that. It's kind of like a 7 with a little tail coming around. Not to be confused with Na. Not to be too confused with God. Pa. This next one, also one letter I don't really care for. But unfortunately, you know what's crazy? Okay, so this is tsa. Everybody says tsa. Tsa, like pizza. Right? It's not taza. Okay. They be out here talking about some taza wanagaba. Okay, let me stop. I'm sorry. It's not taza. It's sa. Now, you can draw it like this. A first line and then a cool 90s style RX Extreme M. Doesn't it kind of look like those 90s cups with the teal and the purple? Reminds me of that. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Not at all.
Oh. Somebody out there knows what I'm talking about. Oh, no, it's like, okay, look. It's a 90s cup. I'm going to pull it up. As soon as I pull it up, y'all gonna know. I'll just pull it. Oh yeah, as soon as I show y'all.
It's like the Taco Bell thing.
Is that Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Look. Oh, y'all can't see that yet. As soon as y'all gonna be like, oh.
I swear that was at Taco Bell.
Yeah. I think so. I think you're right. In the 90s, this was everywhere. Y'all don't remember that?
Those cups? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's Taza.
I would have never put that together. Huh?
Hey, but I bet you wasn't reading the dictionary in your grandma's bathroom either. No, that's not a diss at him. I'm a strange dude. I get it. He's a Sheldon. Thank you. All praises. So, tsa, not to be confused with za, not to be confused with sa, right?
Okay, when you say not to be confused, you add this not to be confused with I.
The confusion will be cleared up when you remember I said not to be. You good. This is fine. Yes. Which one?
The next one?
Oh, we're still on Sa. I'm sorry. So we're still on Sa. You're good. So the thing about Sa is that's actually the first letter in the word Zadok. Yeah, we say Zadok because they're not trying to do I guess the TSA sound is just not as appealing as, yeah, we got the Zadok calendar. It's Sadak. So, Malak Sadak. Somebody did spell it that way that came in the chat recently. And I was like, oh yeah, that brother is legit right there. So, that's the first word for the Hebrew word righteousness. Sadak. That's the first letter right there. Now, this next one, do not write ka. Up to you, you can, but it's actually more times than not in our communities you will see kwa. Now in the Ghabare, they recognize it as ka, but a lot of times you will see kwa there. So you can put a Q there. Okay, this is how I draw this one. Because otherwise y'all going to have some funny looking lollipops all on your index cards. What you're going to do is a number 7. Number 7. Perfect. And then from that top part of the 7, come up and around like Pac-Man. Waka, waka. Or should I say wakwa? Kwa.
Is that QA?
Put QA.
You could, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
What do you
Sometimes I just put Q. Yeah, you don't see this letter often. It'll depend on, like, ha. So let me look at something. Thank you. How we doing out there? You guys doing good? You guys sound good. This is the first, this qua here is the first letter of what word? We hear it all the time.
Quam Yasharala.
Beautiful. And Quam as well. Very good. Quam and Kadash, which is holy. Roch Kadosh. Roch, because remember in Ghabare, the Wa makes the O sound, so spirit is Roch. Roch Kadosh. Roch Kadash. Roch Kadash. What did you say?
Not like the Ruach. The Ro. Not the same?
It is the same, just a different, a completely different pronunciation. Yeah, but different dialect. Which is interesting because the very same people who tell you there's only A vowels will say Ruach. Well, hold on, where'd that U come from? You say Yahweh, but you say Ruach. Why isn't it Rawak? Even amongst ourselves, we have a mixture of dialects because we're learning and it is what it is. So we don't over spiritualize it. I know what you meant. You meant spirit. And it's a beautiful thing. The next we have Ra. Super simple. Not to be confused with Ba. Right? Ra looks like Ba on the straight and narrow. An upstanding citizen. Ra. The first letter of the word Ruach or Roch. Hallelujah. This is fun, guys. I'm really having a good time. Thank you for allowing me to share this with you, allowing us to share this with you.
Thanks for sharing.
And Morgan put together a little quiz for you guys while we was over here. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only way you're gonna win, right?
Right.
Open notes, right? Open notes.
Open. Yes, of course. And you got 22.
I I know I'm gonna have my finger in each one ready.
Right. Hey, don't get paper cuts. No, it's not that serious. You guys ready for the next one? Sha. Sha. Oh, remember our conversation earlier about water and feminine energy and the multiple layers of the universe? Sha. The word for heavens is ha-shamayim. Ha-shamayim. You know what mayim is? Mayim in Hebrew is water. The heavens are water. Water is very spiritual. That's why we are mostly water. And that's why your words matter, because the things that you say to yourself and to others around you affects the frequencies and affects the vibrations that you're sending into the water. People ask me how I got my beard, and they laugh when I say I spoke to it for real, for real. I treated it like a plant. I took that understanding and I said, I prayed over my beard and I said, Yahweh, give me a beard. I'm trying to look like a Hebrew. I had the waka waka going. Alligator patches. You speak to your beard? Nah, he just blessed. Hey, he got that favor. He ain't have to do it. he got his daddy beard. All praises. But water is important, and the vibrations that we send through it are important. Sha. Not to be confused with wa. Y'all be slipping into English. You see this letter, Tamosa wa? No, that's a sha sound. In Yahweh Shai's name, right? Sha, on a esoteric level, represents salvation. That's where you get the shua or shai. Shua. So then when you have mayim, waters, ha-shamayim, the concept of salvation and right. Don't want to get too deep into it, but it's very fascinating stuff to ponder. How we doing? Last and not least, Tha. So simple. Thora. How we saying Thawada, but we only saying Torah? It's the same letter right there, both of them. They both should be TH sound, Thora or Thawara, if you don't subscribe to Chabare rules. So here's what most of you guys learn. Check this out. I'll let you get situated. You get it. Let you get situated. No, you're fine. Take your time. Do we have any questions before I move on to the point? I want to make sure you guys are good. Any questions?
She wants to know what her name is.
What is your name? Kaylin? That one's not a Hebrew name. I'm sorry. How would you say it in Hebrew? You can't. So this is what we'll do. Beautiful question. So she asks, how do I say my name in Hebrew? And we're going to do something that I think is an amazing point. And I love this. First, so we do transliteration? Nah, because you could. And you could take the letters, or we could do this. I like to do this. I want to know the meaning of her name and the language of origin that her name comes from, and then find the Hebrew word that means the same thing, and then boom, there's your Hebrew name. But sometimes it's not pretty, so I'll be like, nah, we're going to just keep it. So let's look up her name together really quick before we move on. Kaylin, name origin. That's how I'm going to Google it.
Is it Kaylin?
Oh, Kaylin, I'm sorry. How do you say it?
Kailin.
Kailin. Kaylin, I'm sorry. I'm mispronouncing that.
Galen.
Hey, be careful when y'all looking up these name origins too. You mess around on some weird site with angel numbers on it. They be out here. Kaylin is a versatile modern unisex name with multiple origins, primarily rooted in Gaelic. Y'all know what Gaelic is? It's like Irish. Mm-hmm. And Chinese, often triumphant jade or victorious traditions. Okay? It is also considered a variant of the Greek name Catherine, which means pure, or a modern blend of names like Kaylee and Lynn. So the Gaelic Irish origin derived from Kaylin meaning slender, fair, or pure. Beautiful name. So now we say, well, how do you say pure in Hebrew? I'm going to type in the word pure back in our Bible, and I'm going to try to get it as close to original Hebrew and see what we come up with. Is the process tracking so far with everybody? Cool, cool, cool. So we're going back to the Life Bible. And it actually might be Kodash.
Oh, the word pure.
Uh-huh. Land is pure. So then this now as we're looking, we're wanting to make sure that we're matching the context, right? Like if we're talking about purity, which I don't think there's any other context of the word pure. Is that pure? But other times when you're looking up things, you want to make sure the context matches for the words, because English can be like that. Okay, pure. And now shall overlay it with pure gold. Hey, I like pure gold, and that sounds pure. That's a whole refining process, so clearly we've matched the context. Now let's see what the word pure is. Oh, tahor. So that is an option if you would like to have more of a Hebrew aspect of your identity. You want to maintain the what? You want to maintain the name, so we looked at what the name means. We looked at the reputation of it. It's purity. So now we found the understanding of purity and how that is expressed in Hebrew, coming all the way from Gaelic. Fascinating. An option. Or you could transliterate it, but once you transliterate it, it no longer has meaning, does it? But that's fine because it's a name. You know what it meant in Gaelic. And you just took the letters and transliterated, and you did what you could in Hebrew. Do you see how often we do that back and forth in Hebrew to English to Latin to all types of languages, Greek and so forth? Very good. You like Tahor? Yeah, I don't know. Or is it, I'm sorry, that's Tahor. Tahor. No, we're not going there. No. Or we have Tahor. Yeah, it's Tahor for both. Unless you don't go by Rabore rules, because you see how, look, watch this. You have Tahar, Ta. Now, I know I didn't teach you guys the modern yet. My apologies. Just for time's sake. Ta, Ha, and Ra. Tahar. Here you have Ta, Ha, and then the Wa could be Ta, Ha, War. But if we're going to follow Gabber rules, that Wa makes the O sound, Tahor. Matches. I like Caleb. Right. So now, since we've decided, nah, Tahor ain't working. Let's transliterate now with the letters. Cool. Okay. Kaylin? Oops. My goodness. 1 second, y'all. Thank you. I'm about to do it again. I'm getting sleepy. Okay, K. Here. K. Lynn, right? K. We got the that Ka there, which works as a K. And then we need the A sound. Hey. Now we have a Ka, a Ya, which now makes the A sound because it's a vowel. K. Now what do we need next, family? For Kaylin. Yep. La. Cool. And now we don't have the N sound, right? We don't have the I sound in ancient Hebrew. So we just put a Na there. That work? And that's how they do it. That's how they transliterate. That's why when people were... Go ahead, sweetheart.
I was just going to say, so what is it all together?
Yep. Ka. My apologies. Got you. Ka first. Ya, which now works as the A sound. La. And now, Na. Right. So then now we have options because she said her name's Kaylin, but then a Hebrew comes along because you transliterate it and they're going to read it in the way that they understand the language. Kind of like Jesus. Mm-hmm. Oh. Just saying. Kind of like Jesus. One of the people online says, can you help me understand what you meant by once it's been transliterated, it loses its meaning? Because those letters combined in Hebrew, there's no word. That's not a word. It no longer means anything in Hebrew. It's a name that came from another language, and we just matched the letters the best that we could to preserve the sound of that person's name. Because that person, they have a name, they've been called that, they hear that. And if we're trying to put it in another language, we're doing the best we can with the letters we got. Cool. Exactly. The origin was from somewhere else, and it had meaning in that language. We could still say it means what it means, but if you're trying to draw a meaning out of it from just the Hebrew letters, you won't find it. I wanted to show you guys something really quick before we continue on with the quiz. I want to show you something crazy. Now, so that experiment was really fun to do in person because I want to show you something. We're going to go to John chapter 19, verse 19 to 20. How we doing, family? Oh, yes. This is the dagger of daggers. Y'all know when I like the daggers. Now, when Yahushai, so-called, or Yahoshai, properly called, thank you, Odd. See, this is the thing about Brother Troy. Big Brother Troy, always be lifting me up for real. He'd be standing on 10 for me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. John chapter 19, verse 19 says, and Pilate wrote a title and put it on the cross. And the writing was Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews. Y'all ready for the cut? The title then read, many of the Jews. For the place where Jesus was crucified was nigh to the city. And it was written in Hebrew, Greek, and Latin. Uh-oh. It was written in 3 languages using the letters that they had. And when it was written in Latin, it was spelled I-E-O-S-U-S. Let's see. Oh, my bad. I-E-S-U-S. And when that E, then that I-E-S-U-S, to make the Y sound. I and E in Latin together makes the Y sound. Eventually, the I became J as language developed, and they needed to distinguish, but the J was to make the Y sound. So then we have J-E-S-U-S as language developed. Uh-oh. It is what it is. When Pilate wrote that, did they say, nah. That's not him. No, everybody knew who it was. That's why he wrote it in all languages, so everybody, no matter who they were, knew who this man on the cross was.
So so Jesus is the Latin translation.
Jesus is the English transliteration of the Latin.
Of the Latin, Jesus.
Jesus, because now you have to see, you're trying to read it like with an English mindset.
The I is a Y.
The I and the E together make the yes. Or yeah, the I is a Y, my bad. I is a Y, yes. Other questions? I'm sorry.
So, what is the,
Why that's so tiny.
It was written in Greek, Latin, and Hebrew?
Greek, Latin, and Hebrew.
Oh, I see. So Greek is Eosis. E-I-E.
Yeah. The Greek is I-E-S-O-U-S. That's what I was thinking of. trying to still get that sound, Yesu.
Yeah.
See, when people say, well, Jesus means Hail Zeus. Nah, see, I know you ain't do your homework because that's not even close to the Greek rendition. Look at it. Iesous. Looks nothing like Zeus now.
And in the Hebrew, how do they spell it?
In the Hebrew, they use the Hebrew letters.
Which is
I got you. I'll show you right now. So in the Hebrew, his name was spelled, and there's some different debate because the best we can do is compare it to the ancient name Joshua. Let's do this. So again, that's John 19, 19, and 20 to prove that point, but I got you on this. Let's go up to the word Joshua, which is pretty much the same name. Very similar to the name Isaiah too, which is really cool because Isaiah, the prophet, his name means Yahweh saves, right? And Isaiah is the prophet that speaks the most about like the totality of salvation and the salvation plan. Isaiah 53 is where you get, led to the slaughter and the Gentiles being saved and everybody restored. Come, let us reason together. Really cool. What you got, Ak?
Just while we're on the Jesus name and stuff, first, it's kind of two-part.
Mm-hmm.
Did him and Joshua have identical names?
From my understanding, there was like a slight variation. So the slight variation could be either an extra ha or a wa somewhere. Ah.
Meaning-wise, was it
Same meaning.
Supposed to be the same
Yeah.
word.
Right, because, I'm going to explain this and it's going to get deep for a second, okay? And this will also answer a question that was on the live earlier. I wish I saw it, but it's okay. So there is no J in Hebrew, yes, but that's irrelevant because the J, there's a question online really quick. There is no J in Hebrew, correct. But that's irrelevant because what does the J do? We're talking about English. The J makes the Y sound when it first came to be. Now it makes the J sound because English developed. However, the J was the transliterated version of Y. So to say that and I'm not coming at this person, but this does get said a lot. There's no J in Hebrew. And because when you're looking at symbols and kind to compare them, you have to find the equivalent. The J is the equivalent of the Ya. It is. Okay. Now, Theophoric names. You guys know what Theophoric is? Well, I'm glad we got our Hebrew out the way. Let's get it. The Theophoric element of a name is the part that calls upon or includes the name of a deity. You see a lot of people in the Old Testament, they got Baal in their name because Baal means Lord. And some of them were giving homage to Baal. You see Belshazzar, that's Baal too. Any variation of it, Bel, B-E-L or B-L. You see a lot of that. I think some of Saul's kids were named like with Baal in it. The Theophoric element in Hebrew names is anytime someone's name has a Ya, a Ha, or even just a Ya. If it has just a Ya, Theophoric element. If it has the Ya and the Ha, Theophoric element. Ya, Ha, and Wa, Theophoric element. In Rabore, they say, you will never have someone have the full name of Yahweh. That is blasphemy. That is a problem. Because that's saying you are Yahweh. You cannot have Yahweh's full name. You can always give credit to Yahweh, but you cannot have his full name in your name. Someone asked earlier, could we put the Tetragrammaton and then Shai in it? No, you cannot. Yahweh Shai is not greater than the Father. The Father is always greater than Yahweh Shai. So no, you cannot put all four letters. Now, go ahead.
Some of the Spanish people are named Jesus.
Absolutely. So yes, she said some Spanish people are named Jesus, and it literally is Jesus. Absolutely. Which also could be Joshua. So it's just a different translation and transliteration actually of a name. So the Theophoric element, the part of the name that gives credit to the Most High. I'm going to show you guys something because you probably didn't know this. Did you know Jacob has a Theophoric element? Let's look at Joshua real quick and we'll come back. We'll swing back around because you'll see the Theophoric element right here too. Joshua. This is Jesus' name. So the Theophoric element Even in Rabore rules, you still say Ya'o. It's fascinating. And this is proven through much digging and archaeological evidence where you see people's names who we thought was Jacob. It's actually Ya'o-Jacob. Yeah. Because that's when the Egyptians heard it, they wrote Ya'o-Jacob. All of our forefathers, the Theophoric element is pronounced Ya'o, even though you don't have all four names present. Because Ya'o still gets the glory and the honor. When the name, it gives glory to him, it's like Ya'o Shai, Ya'o saves. Where's that name? Joshua? All right, I'm stand up. Ya, Ha, Wa, Sha. This final one is that Ayin or that Cha, but it's the final letter, so it makes the I sound. Even though this Ya is, or the Ya and the Ha and the Wa, Ya, Ha, Wa, we don't have another Ha. It's Ya'o. Ya-O. Shai.
The same?
Hmm?
Same as
Yes.
is Jesus?
Yes, it is. Yep. And then you have this variation, which that's why I say, some people say that Jesus and Joshua had the same name, but maybe a variation. And I say the variation doesn't matter because the variation exists in the Theophoric element. The Theophoric element, even if there is a variation in the spelling, we still say Ya'o. So you won't hear it, you'll only see it. Ya, Wa, oh, no, it's actually past the Theophoric element. See that? Ya, Ha, Wa, Shoai. Which is where you hear some people say, well, it's actually this. Well, the best we have, unfortunately, that survives is Greek manuscripts of things. Unfortunately, Greek and Latin. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the name Jacob. And then we'll do our quiz. Jacob. I want to make a point. Because people say, well, Jesus, if it was anglicized, would be Joshua. No, they're both anglicized from different routes. Joshua was anglicized, and when I say anglicized, my apologies, that means to put into English, to transliterate into English. Jesus is transliterated from Latin. Joshua is transliterated straight from Hebrew. Does that make sense? Jacob is transliterated from a couple of routes, but we'll say for time's sake, straight from Hebrew. But what about James? Did y'all know James and Jacob are the same name? James is transliterated from another route completely. English is funny. All right, Jacob. Now, a lot of people say, Yaakov. Oh boy, here we go. That singular Ya, that's the Theophoric element. Ya'o. Now, this right here is that letter we were talking about that makes the Ra sound. That's your Ka and that's your Ba. Ya'o Jacob. I bet he was really happy when his name got changed. All right, enough of that. All right, you guys ready to be quizzed?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is nice. Hold on. 1 second. I'm losing my mouse, y'all. All right. Oh, that's perfect. What is this? Loud and proud. Don't be playing now. What is this? Hurry up.
It has to be, it's
What'd you
Yah's
say?
name.
Yeah.
That's a yeah.
Nice. What y'all thought that was, an F?
I was about to say Z, Za, because of the Z.
Oh my goodness.
It's not that one.
Spicy Z makes, yeah. It's so spicy it went backwards one.
Right.
See, that's how I be thinking.
You guys should make a pile. The ones you get
Oh.
correct and the ones you get incorrect.
Yes,
We'll see.
yes.
We'll see who has the most correct.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not
Yes.
open book.
Make sure you don't get your piles mixed up either. Let's go right hand.
So who got that one? We all did, right? Collectively.
No, no. If you was silent, wrong. Silence is violence. All right, next. Ready? If I don't hear resounding, y'all better mark it wrong. Hey, you know what? Use discernment. Be honest in your own stuff. If you could recognize it, go for it. If you could not, be honest, because that will help you. You have a pile of unrecognizables to work on. You don't need to work so hard on the things that come easy. That's how you're efficient with your time. Ready? What is it? Ooh, beautiful. Okay, that sounded resounding.
That was quick.
And how did we think of it? Very nice. Because it's a T with a circle, right? Very good. Shalom. Next.
Sir, you are cheating.
No, he's not cheating. He's studying. Man, hey, mind you, what is this, brother? What this? You worried about his cards? Huh? Yeah. I'm gonna need a little more l'chaim on that. Yeah. I need a little small hat energy. Ha! Ha! Y'all ready? Oh yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, my bad. 3, 2, 1. Very nice. No, you tell me. Don't worry. If you didn't hear him, it's okay. What is it? What is it?
That's why I told him.
You're supposed to tell me?
He is looking at the card.
Oh, the last one? I'm sorry. This one is cha. You had it right. But what about this one? What's it? Za.
Is this open? Like,
Yes.
oh,
Hawk, I've been told you. Leave him alone. Because he's winning.
yeah, he is.
Very competitive.
Hurry up. Malachi finna learn too.
You ain't kidding.
Osmosisly. Ready? What's up? What you need help with? No, for real. Oh, yeah. You're good. Take your time. Yeah, y'all got 4 to a table, and some of y'all might think. You're talking about some. Wait. 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. Very nice. Or, very good family. Wow. Or, oh, shalom. Next. Very good. Ha. Soften that ha a little bit. There we go. Very good. Nice job, buddy. Very good.
Yeah, he was first.
Yeah. Da. You will find the youngins. They're sharp. Very sharp. Stay with it. Uh-oh. This is not 7. Good job. Good job. All right, try this next one without looking at your cards. Okay, we'll challenge ourselves a little bit. Luther.
Crickets.
I'm busted.
You said ba.
That's the wrong kind of
Very good. Ba. If you didn't know it, go ahead and put it in the wrong pile, the goat pile. What's it? Very good. Mm-mm. This is ah. This is ah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is that.
Ready? Hey, nice job, everybody. Boom. Very good. a super special K. Kmart K. It could be, yeah, CHA, which makes the ka sound. So it's like a soft, like a K. Not necessarily cha, ka. Malach. Next. You said ja? Oh, snap. That's la. Mm-hmm. Hey, they gonna eat you up online talking about some ja. Ain't no J in Hebrew.
Someone literally said no J.
Mm-hmm. No jumper. Next. Very good. Very good. Looks just like an M. Use your imagination. Next. Very good. Mother Rachel in the back with the quickness.
Nah.
Nah. Nah looks like a less effort ma. Yeah? I don't know. That's how my brain works. I mean, I could just memorize the pattern, right? That's an option. But sometimes pattern recognition requires a little association. Are y'all ready? I think you guys like this one a lot. Very good. Not to be confused with? Yeah, exactly. And definitely don't call it Taza.
TSA.
Right. Sa. Next. I or Ra. Ra. All right, only a few more. Here we go. Very good. Pa. Pa, sorry. Very good. Pa. And then that last one, Ra or I. Next one, Pa. Ready? Yeah, you guys are getting good. Very good. Sa. Sa, not to be confused with sa. It's hard to say sa. S-A, not to be, yes, this is like pizza. Sa. Little in there.
Is that the TSA one?
Yes, it is.
TSA.
The other one was just S-A. Tzedak. Malak Tzedak. Righteousness. Tzedak. Next. Very good. Lollipop game. Now this one's cool because it looks like a Q. It looks like a Q that took a hard hit. Blindside. Here we go. Ah, so close, and I see why you understood it that way. Yep. Ra is da that had a long day. Now, this Ra represents the head. See how it's kind of like a side profile, I guess, of a caveman drawing? It's a head. The word Rosh means first or head. You've probably heard of Rosh Hashanah or Rosh Hashanah. They say that's the head of the year. The word Ra, Rosh, means first. Now, Rosh Hashanah is not the head of the year. That's some other nonsense. But Rosh certainly means head or first. You see in the Sefer, you've probably seen this word a lot because he uses that word Rosh and then Corinthians or something like that. Rosh Malakim, which is First Kings. Here we go. It's not a W. Very good. Awesome. Perfect. Lastly. This is tha. Like that. Tha, tha, tha. Tha water. Not even that. That is. Isn't it interesting that TH has two different sounds? That versus tha water. Think about that for a second. That's crazy. But it's tha, not that. Tha water. And again, the water is not a drink. All praises to the Most High, Allahayim. Thank you guys so much for bearing with us and enjoying this time with us. Thank you so much for Morgan to Morgan for the slideshow. All praises. And thank you online for being here, online community. We really appreciate you guys. All right. And Mother, she's going through her lesson next, right? Okay. Do you want to sit here, or how are you going to do it?
I'm gonna do it from right there.
Okay,
It's
sounds
not
good.
gonna be online.
Okay, cool. I can turn. I wanted your permission. That's fine. I'll shut down the live. Shalom, family. See you guys soon when we get back in town. All praise to Yahweh. Thank you again for the Houston community for letting us invade your space and share your space, rather, and even be able to go online like this. Thank you guys for being cool about the camera and everything. We really appreciate you.